Hello Aquarius and welcome to your Halloween special reading. This reading is timeless and is for anyone who has a placement in the sign of Aquarius, such as Ascendant, Sun or Moon. In this reading I'm going to be asking a little bit darker question, and it's about your subconscious mind, Aquarius. And the question is going to be what support you may find as an Aquarius from your shadow. What piece of advice you might find from your darker side, Aquarius. In this reading, I will be talking of what might be a blockage of yours, a subconscious pattern of behavior that you might not be even aware of, Aquarius, and what the remedy would be for such cases. So bear with me, Aquarius, and let's have a look. And we have the Sun. This is a beautiful Sun card. Then we have the Death card. The Magician. And Two of Wands. Aquarius, this first layer of the reading talks about your shadow side, and right in the center of it is the Magician. Or for some of you Aquarius, it might be the case in which your blockages at certain situations that you might not have everything you need to have a success story, to have the outcome that you would desire. And the trigger of this, subconscious behavior might be the fact that you don't have enough information, or you have a lack of clarity, or you are not being enlightened about what this situation is at its core. So when you have such situations, literally you feel like you lack of ability, lack of quality, lack of the necessary assets to actually have the desired outcome. And this might be also activated when it's asked of you to transform certain situation for the better, and you just don't have the needed information, the Sun, the enlightenment to see your path through this unknown situation and transform it. Don't believe that you have everything you need to transform any situation, let's say from negative to positive, because Two of Wands is card of positivity, knowing exactly what you want, holding it in your hands, making plans, being strategic about it, proactive. And this might be at the core of your blockage, like when you don't have enough information, the Sun, enough light, enough awareness, or being awakened to it to its fullest, brightest version, you are actually blocking yourself on a subconscious level from transforming the certain situation into a better one. Like you might be subconsciously blocking yourself to give your best outcome when you lack clarity, Aquarius. Is that you? Let's see what the remedy in this situation might be for you, Aquarius. Stay with me and let's look at what the advice might be to deal with such blockages on a subconscious level, Aquarius. And we have Ace of Pentacles. Practical new beginning. The Hierophant. and Knight of Pentacles. And the possible outcome, bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. Wow, many pentacles in your reading, Aquarius. So, in any situation in which you might find yourself blocked out of transforming it, turning it into the best possible outcome because you lack information or you are not enlightened about, small details or the bigger picture, anything to do with it, to transform any situation from worse to better, you actually have the advice of the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card of authority. You have the authority and the needed expertise, the certain knowledge to do with actually transforming any situation for the better, Aquarius. Because you usually have the resources for it. And not only that, you know exactly how to get there, even if you lack information. What do I mean? The Hierophant is the energy. It's actually the Pope. But actually, if you see this card itself, it has a skull in the center. And it's like a darker negative, image expression. And right in the center, where the third eye is, this is actually your knowledge, Aquarius. You being capable of transforming any situation, having everything you need because you are the highest authority to do with anything. You really have the awareness of how to proceed when you don't have enough information, and it's asked of you to improve certain project, certain relationship, certain, personal situation, whatever the case might be for you. And the way that you approach it is actually by being very practical, very down to earth, very business oriented. It's like you have the lack of clarity, but on top of that, trusting in your expertise, you put the practical plan, step by step, how to proceed, and you find out the necessary assets, the necessary material proof for that, like immediately. It's in your space, it's in your control, and you know how to deal with such a situation. And if you don't, literally, you're never shy to ask for the help of alike people, professionals, people that have the knowledge, the expertise to give you the support. It's like, another way to look at it is like when you lack, the information, the awareness, the light to put on any given task. Excuse me about that. You always have experts around you willing to help you, to cooperate with you. And this is because you are the authority in your circle, in your surroundings. And people come to you usually to ask for the advice, to ask for what they need to do if you are the basically the column of stability, and so you can always ask for the needed support. It seems to me that you are expert of many things, Aquarius, and you don't need to know all the details all of the time in order to transform any given situation, task, project, whatsoever in your personal professional field and turn it into the desired, outcome. In this case, literally Two of Wands, to hold the world in your hands, in terms of you having everything you need in its best form and shape, and you treasure it. It gets you going. For me, this is quite an impressive reading, actually, because Think about it, Aquarius. Think about the situations that you might recognize yourself at. What is that your approach was? And maybe you will recognize yourself in this situation. And not only that, the Hierophant, in some cases, for me, it's like the highest authority that there is. And of course, for me personally, the highest authority, it's always God. And for some reason, you recognize in yourself, the divine touch, the gift that you get, that you have from the divine, Aquarius, like always being aware through your intuition, through your high knowledge, through your expertise to, the highest realms of reality. It's like your expertise really comes from, high levels. Let's put it this way. Is it through God or is it through another, divine entity? It's up to you. But it looks to me that in all, uncertain, or may even, I can even say, scary situations, situations of life and death in which transformation is so much needed, you always know how to proceed in such situations. It's like on one side you might have the lack of clarity exactly how you're going to proceed, doubting that you have everything necessary to turn the things in the desired, situation and outcome coming from it. But you always know, you always have the answer within you, Aquarius. And if you don't, you never shy away to ask for help from alike people and to put the plan, the strategy, that it's always getting the result you need. It's like, you see this fiery heart? You always know in your heart what is the speed, what is the mechanism, if you like, to receive the desired outcome. Because this heart, it looks very much like the world that the person in the original, card is holding in their hand. And it's like, you always know what to treasure and how to get there by the help of others, alike people, even with certain better expertise at some level, but you always are the higher authority in this scenario, Aquarius. This is really, really beautiful reading. It's not so dark as the card might, point you to think, but it's actually quite positive on, your behalf, that you are really capable to put a plan, find the needed resources in order to improve, to transform any darker, heavier situation into much lighter, happier and satisfying one through cooperation. It's like the lack of clarity and the awareness of what, when, how needs to be done would never be the deal breaker for you in order to receive helping hand and really get the desired outcome, Aquarius. I hope this reading was entertaining for you. I really would like to hear your opinion. Please like, share, leave a comment, and have a very happy Halloween, Aquarius. See you soon.